Hi, my name is Kim Glazer, and I'm the Director of School-Based Youth Services at GCIT, which is a grant-funded mental health counseling program housed here at GCIT. One of the activities that we host every year is the Freshmen Meet and Greet. However, this year, due to COVID, we are unable to offer it the way we usually do. So I reached out to a couple of my School-Based Youth Services redshirt student leaders and asked if they would consider coming in and helping me with a question and answer session of common questions that incoming freshmen have, and we could tape it. And they jumped at the chance. So I would like to take the opportunity to thank Neda Abdul Karim, Luke Vargas, and Michaela Fisher-Woodard for taking time out of their summer months to come in and facilitate this activity with me. How do I know where to get my bus?
Your home district is responsible for your busing. So before the school year, you'll be given your bus pass, and it'll have the location for your bus stop and the time that you'll be picked up. So on the first day of school, when you get to your bus, you always want to make sure to ask your bus driver whether in the morning that'll be the time that they'll pick you up every single day. And then also on your way home from school, when school ends on the first few days, they'll give you some time to be able to find the location of your bus, and they'll let you get dismissed early. So you'll be able to ask the location of where the bus is going to be, if that's going to be the same spot every day. You'll be able to tell if the name's going to change on the bus, and also if the number's going to change.
Can I change my schedule?
You can change your schedule, but you only have the first 5 days of school to do so. So you will not be able to change your schedule if it's for the reason of not wanting a teacher or for wanting to be with specific students. So that's always something to keep in mind, that your schedule may not always be changed.
I'm nervous about getting lost. Does that happen to anyone?
It happens to everyone. So just stay calm if you ever get lost, and always be sure to ask people. Because if you ask people where your classrooms are or what location you need to go to get to a class, it's always helpful.
Do I get a locker?
Yes, you get a locker, but the school's big, so you always have to be careful on getting to class late. So if you have a locker, plan out certain times during the day on classrooms that are closest to your locker, and go there during the time in between classes to put things in your locker. But you don't always have to use your locker. I know I haven't through the first 3 years of high school, but it's very helpful.
How many absences am I allowed?
You're allowed 9 during the semester, but 18 in total for the whole school year. And because of block scheduling, you learn double the amount that you would at a normal high school, so be sure not to miss school.
What school supplies will I need?
So the first day of school, your teachers will give you a list of what you need. It's always good to get the preliminary things though, something to write with, a notebook where you can write everything down, and a binder where you can keep all the papers that they're going to give you.
Can I bring my lunch?
A lot of students bring their own lunch because they just have their own preferences, or they don't want to spend money on the school lunch.
What about transportation for sports or after-school activities?
So GCIT is going to offer you busing to and from the school to your matches. But of course they're going to bring you back, and then your parent or guardian is going to have to pick you up afterwards.
When do I get my schedule?
So towards the end of summer, your parents will get an email, and it'll have your login for Power School. And you and your parents will be able to look at that online. And also we have an Informal Open House at the end of summer as well, where you can get a paper copy and you guys can go over that whenever you want.
How should we adapt to stay organized and prepared?
So it's always good staying organized, getting ready from the jump. You can keep track of all your homework by doing it immediately and not falling behind, because when you fall behind, you're going to have to keep track of everything on top of new assignments. And it's good to keep an agenda where you can write everything down. I like just having paper around me. I'll write whatever I can down, like all the subjects that I have homework in.
Will I be able to talk to students from other programs, or do I just have to stick with the people from my program?
You'll have a bunch of opportunities to talk to different students from different programs. You're going to have lunch where, because of spacing issues, you'll be able to sit with anybody at any time. Gym, you're going to have a lot of different students, and classes that aren't centered around your program, like English or math, you're going to have a lot of different students there.
Where do I get my gym uniform?
So this year, because of everything that's going on in COVID-19, you're not going to be required to have a gym uniform in the beginning of the school year. So you should probably just wait until your gym teacher says otherwise and tells you what to do.
How do I get lunch?
So your parent or guardian can set up an account on the GCIT website for My School Bucks, and basically they can put money through that account, and you can just use your lanyard at lunch to swipe, and the money will be deducted that way.
Is there a dress code at GCIT?
Yes, there is. Things like short shorts, inappropriate tops, like anything with offensive or drugs or alcohol or anything like that on clothes is not allowed. But you can find the whole thing on the GCIT website. There is a handbook on there, and no hats in the building. So,
what time do classes start?
Classes start at 8. That's when the first bell rings, and you should be at class that time. But if you're not, the second bell rings at 8:05, and if you're not in there by 8:05, you'll be marked late. So try not taking too much time to get to class.
How do you adjust to the new scenery and all the rules laid out?
Everything really takes time. Like GCIT is really big, obviously, and some of you might not know people like from your home schools that are coming here, but everything takes time. Like I know when I came as a freshman, I had to make all new friends and stuff like that, but it really wasn't that hard because everybody here is really friendly and happy to be here, and it's just a new experience, so it just takes time.
Where should I go for help?
There is many different resources at GCIT for help, like guidance counselors, teachers, school-based youth services, child study team. So basically you can go to guidance for anything like college counseling, guidance obviously, and anything like scheduling and stuff like that. The child study team helps with special education and other services like that. And school-based youth services is really special. We're really lucky to have it here at GCIT. Basically, they're a group of confidential counselors, and they can help you through anything. You can talk to them about anything. They talk to you about, you can go to them for practically anything like family issues, depression, anything, even from a bad day, like more serious stuff like LGBTQ plus issues and all of that. And so they're always there to help. And they also have fun things like field trips and volunteer service hours and all that stuff. So, yep.
What is the best piece of advice you can give to an incoming freshman?
I'd say using your resources is the best. You have a bunch of people here willing to help you, and like school-based youth services, your guidance counselors, your teachers will be able to help you with whatever. Never be afraid to ask any questions.
I would say the best advice I can give to freshmen is just have fun. The school year goes by so fast, and let alone all 4 years go by really fast. And so I would definitely say just have fun. Make sure you're going to the events, like if we have any powder puff, homecoming, stuff like that. And maybe there'll be some virtual stuff this year. So like, I would definitely say participate in everything you can, and they're just memories to last for a lifetime, so yeah.
My best advice is to be yourself, because my freshman year, I was always afraid to be myself. And I feel like going into GCIT, what people need to realize is that there's so much diversity and there's so many amazing people. So being yourself is extremely important because you'll always be welcomed by everyone here.
I hope that you found this question and answer session informative. Again, I would like to thank our Red Shirt student leaders for coming in and assisting. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to me.